Labubu is one of the most beloved toy characters in Asia, but behind that mischievous smile lies a meticulous, handcrafted process, one that starts not on Instagram, but inside a quiet design studio inside Pop Mart's headquarters in Dongguan, China. It can take up to 3 months to create a single edition of Labubu. Every detail is hand-sculpted, cast and painted, often by artisans who've spent years perfecting the process. And while Labubu may look like a simple collectible, some editions now sell for thousands of dollars. It all begins with a pencil and a blank page. Artists sketch each character by hand, capturing not just a look, but a soul. Labubu isn't just a design, it's a personality, playful, a little naughty, but deeply lovable. Once the concept is approved, these physical models are scanned into 3D software where the tiniest details, fangs, furlings, facial quirks, are refined digitally before moving into mold production. Using custom silicone molds, workers cast each figure in soft vinyl, lightweight, durable, and perfect for painting. Each batch is cured, cooled, and hand-trimmed before heading to one of the most meticulous parts of the process. Color by color, brushstroke by brushstroke, artists hand-paint each Labubu. This is where the character really comes alive. No mass-printing shortcuts, just old-school craftsmanship on every ear, tooth, and eye. Before packaging, every toy undergoes quality control. Scratches, uneven paint, or molding issues are flagged. Only flawless figures make it to the final stage. Finally, each toy is packed into its mystery-blind box. Pop Mart doesn't just sell a toy. They sell a moment of suspense, a tiny heart race of wonder. And to understand why people line up for hours to buy one, you have to go back to where it all began. With one man, a sketchbook, and a childhood full of fairy tales. Labubu was created by Kasing Lung, an artist from Hong Kong who grew up in the Netherlands. He spent his childhood surrounded by European fairy tales, and those stories stuck. In 2015, he self-published a picture book series called The Monsters, where Labubu first appeared.
我首先就係我自己好中意呢樣嘢，我就創作咗 The Monster 啊、Labubu 啊、睇 Coco 啊、Yaya 啊一啲，即係因為 Labubu 其實有好多咁，有100幾隻嘅又係。
The character was mischievous, emotional, and full of personality, something between a gremlin and a bunny. In 2019, Kasing Lung teamed up with Pop Mart, a Chinese toy giant known for turning indie art into collectibles. That's when Labubu made the jump from sketchbook to shelf. Every Labubu figure begins here, in a studio where the process is surprisingly slow for such a fast-moving trend. But the genius behind Labubu isn't just in how it's made, it's in how it's sold. Each Labubu comes in a mystery blind box. You never know which one you're gonna get. It's part toy, part thrill. Unboxing one is like opening a surprise gift, and sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll find a rare limited edition worth hundreds of dollars. This surprise element fuels collector culture, hype, and resale prices. It's part nostalgia, part lottery. Labubu's rise wasn't overnight, but it wasn't slow either. The tipping point came in 2023 when Lisa from Blackpink posted a photo holding a Labubu plush from the Fall in Wild series. Within days, demand exploded in Thailand and across Southeast Asia. Pop Mart couldn't keep up. Rare editions like Makoko were suddenly going for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Pop Mart responded with new drops, collabs, and exclusive releases at events like Milan Fashion Week. Labubu had officially crossed over, from toy to trend, from collectible to cultural icon. At Milan Fashion Week, Labubu walked the runway, dressed in limited edition outfits from Chinese fashion label Pronounce, Gold, denim, high fashion details, all wrapped around a vinyl monster. Every piece sold out. It didn't stop there. Pop Mart launched a Labubu-themed store in Thailand, released plush keychains, and introduced new character lines like Zomo, the gentle group leader, and Taoko, a skeleton with a crush on Labubu. This wasn't just product expansion, it was world building. The Thai government even partnered with Pop Mart. In one campaign, Labubu appeared at major landmarks dressed in traditional Thai garments, promoting tourism through toy culture. But success came with growing pains. As Labubu's fame spread, counterfeits flooded the market. Some were so convincing, even seasoned collectors couldn't tell the difference. The Thai Prime Minister's office issued warnings. Arrests were made. In response, Pop Mart began embedding hidden markings and UV verification tags into each official product. These aren't just toys anymore. They're digital-proofed designer goods with value, status, and story.